All right, man, we got our man here representing UMF, Themba just recently fought EFC 79. Unbelievable performance. How do you feel? You scared us in the first round. How do you feel?
What do you mean I scared you in the first round?
It was coming for you at the end of the round. I think you were winning that first round.
Until he hit me.
I think that's what made him win that first round. But I think for me, looking at the fight on the outside, when you're moving a lot, he couldn't touch you. He was missing a lot of punches. When you're throwing your jabs, you moved well. But then when you're brawling, I think that's when he was like catching you. How did you feel in the fight?
Did I brawl?
You were brawling, bro.
I didn't brawl. I only brawled when I needed to survive because he hit me so hard. So I wanted to make sure that he doesn't land a big punch again, and I had to keep moving and brawling, hitting and throwing, like it was just a flurry of punches. He was throwing, I was throwing, so it was not a brawl. I was not brawl. There was no one time I brawl except that moment where I needed, and I knew it was like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Like when I was throwing the punch, I was actually counting, I was like 10, 9, 8. So it was, when I clinched with him, I was actually like 0, then I clinched with him.
So we were screaming.
So yeah, I didn't brawl.
Yeah.
I was fighting very smart. In my head, I was fighting very smart and clever. Yeah.
What did you think of that first round?
Sure, first round, heart and mouth stuff. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing about becoming like one of the greatest is overcoming like adversity. And I think that's something that Themba really did really well in that first round. I mean, he basically got a kitchen sink thrown at his face and he survived. And I mean, that's literally what it's all about, overcoming the hardships.
Yeah. And one thing that it's very hard.
Yeah.
And my advantage, like at waterweight, like I always said, at waterweight it's hard for guys to beat me. Like, because I can take a punch and I can.
And your weight cut wasn't bad.
No, I don't cut weights. Like, I walk into the cage and fight. On the fight night, I was actually maybe say 78 kgs, 0.8, something like that. So I don't pick up weights. I train at the same weight. Like now, I think it's 2 days after the fight, I'm still under 80 kgs and I'm eating a lot, so it doesn't matter really.
So then, let's say that round ended, what was going through your mind? I mean, as a fighter, I understand that sometimes you have to like brainwash yourself in order to go into this. Did you feel that you won the first round, or what was going through your mind?
No, I had to tell myself that I lost the first round and I needed to win the second round. And for me, I didn't want it to be on point. So in my head, I knew I lost the first round, and in my head I was just saying, I'm knocking him out. So I kept playing in my head. I knew I was gonna win somehow. So I didn't care really like how. I just know in my head I was saying it's fine, I'm gonna win. It's fine, I'm gonna win. And then I realized no. In the second round, I have to solidify this round because this guy, probably I can finish him maybe in the third round, but I have to solidify this round and win it. And I think I won the second round. Yeah.
In the second round, you used a lot more wrestling during the course of that round. Do you feel that your wrestling sort of gave you the edge in that fight?
I always knew that my wrestling is better than his. I think in my perfect world. When Sloan, actually, my wrestling coach, he told me when we were in the corner, he looked at me, and as I was still just thinking about the punch that he hit me with, and I just looked at Sloan and I was feeling the whole thing, then he told me that, Themba, he looked at me and he said, Themba, you can shoot that double, go for it. In my head, I didn't talk anything in the corner, I was just laser focused with the fight. In my head, I said to myself, listen to this guy. He believes in you, and if he says you can do it, go then do it. And I knew I can do it, but I didn't want to go to the ground with this guy really. I worked a lot on my boxing for this fight and my stand-up, so I didn't want to go to the ground. My head, my perfect word, I wanted to knock him out. So that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, because I felt like, I think once you took him down and the way you controlled him, I was actually screaming for you to take his back, and you just, I don't know why you didn't take his back. What was the reason for it?
I actually want to scream at you back and say, leave me alone.
I was like, take this back, I was screaming, and after this fight I was sweating, I was like, man, take this back.
No,
even in the first round there was like a little team, maybe I thought you were gonna go for it, but I thought, okay, no, you won't lose your position.
I will have to fight Smile. Like, he's a clever guy, you know. He actually gave me his neck. I had a heavy on his neck, if I'm not mistaken, in the fight, around his neck. Then I thought to myself, leave it. Because he's a clever guy, because he can survive through those things. He's a black belt for a reason. And for me, if it was a grappling match, I could have submitted him.
Yeah.
But nah, it's MMA, man. One mistake, you are on the bottom, and every inch counts. So I had to be clever.
Yeah.
Brilliant. End of the fight, amazing camaraderie. I see that you took him out for a lovely meal the following day. What are your thoughts on Rosha?
It is the first time actually. Like, also I've changed my mind around my opponents and things that come with them. I normally used to take it very personal, and you know, for me, it's just winning. I want to win, that's it. It's competition at the end of the day. Like, I realized it's like, even when I was in the cage, I'm thinking it like a sparring. It's fine, just do your thing, enjoy yourself. Obviously, there's high stakes on the line, but like, this is the first time actually I fought somebody that I like. And for me, like, I like certain people, and I don't like certain people. And I'm always genuine to people that I like and that I don't like. And I think that's just been my downfall, but it's good for me because I'm always genuine, and I like the genuine people. And I think Darocha is a genuine guy. And like, he knows we need to fight. We're in this business, but he's a very genuine guy. For me, in my world, I don't know him much, but I feel like he's a genuine guy. And you know, like, this is the first time I actually fought someone that I like, but all I had to do was win. Like, I talked to him a long time ago when he was still in Brazil. We didn't even know that we were going to fight again, because we still fight a long time ago and it didn't happen. Then, like, we were talking to each other. He sent me videos of his house, and like, he walks around his house and sends me videos. I send him videos of my place too. Like, we talk and stuff like that. And you know, like, the guy is a hard worker, I think, in my world, I think like that. Then also, like, you can see he wants to provide for his family, you know, like, he's got a son. I think yesterday he told me that he's just a 10-year-old, 10 days old.
Oh, 10 days, in 10 days that he was going to have a kid.
Oh, in 10 days, oh, he's going to say. Oh, wow. Yeah, I couldn't hear properly because, you know, English.
Yeah. Yeah. I think obviously now, lastly, the topic now, the Grand Prix, obviously now you're in the final, and you called out not one guy that is in the Grand Prix, you called out Sean DeLanga. Do you feel that Conrad and Luke won't happen as soon, or what's the story with that?
I always trust my instincts, and for me, the guy that I feel like I will fight is him. Like, in the whole division, the guy that I feel like I'll fight next, it's Sean DeLanga. That's how I feel like, and for me, that's the guy I think I want to fight on a personal note, because actually I would like him to have a fight now in June.
Yeah, would be good.
I want him to fight somebody else now in June, because
maybe like a Justin Smith.
Yeah, I would like him to fight.
Maybe a good fight.
That'd be a really good fight.
But you know, they can't kill contenders, you know, because one of them goes down is a problem. So I think in a perfect world right now, I think Sean DeLanga should fight somebody now in June.
Yeah.
If I will see how I feel in a week's time. If I'm fine, I'll fight him in June.
Now?
Yes, I'll fight him in June. Because if I'm healthy, why must I not? Like, if I'm healthy, I want to fight.
What's holding Conrad and Luke fighting in June?
Yes, that's
for me, Conrad and Luke Michael, it's different story. Like, no disrespect to them, but man, this whole Grand Prix thing was not a Grand Prix. For me, you don't make a Grand Prix and then you make two hard fights. And not disrespect to nobody, but you know, like, for me, because he disrespected me at the press conference, and actually had respect for him. And for me, I gave him my best advice I could. When he took the fight with Luke Michael, I actually said to him, Conrad, don't take this fight. He thought I was being jealous, or things like that, because of XYZ, whatever that exists in his world. But I was giving him good advice because I know, look, I've trained with Luke before, and I know, look, we just take him down and submit him, or even stand with them. But it's a risk. Why take a risk if you can? And he's not a dumb guy, Luke Michael. He's gonna go and try shoot. If he's clever, like I think he's a clever guy, you shouldn't take him down. And Conrad is. Sorry, I'm gonna say like it is. After Saturday night, I've been holding back my words about this guy, and I've been nice. But my days of being nice with Conrad like are over.